Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Why Devin Haney absolutely cannot outpoint Lomachenko. First off, it's very difficult to hit Lomachenko cleanly. As we can see, Ortiz making it through a pull counter off of Lomachenko's pull counter, missing his body shot, having it blocked, and Lomachenko even being able to block and get under this shot here. 0 clean punches landed. Okay, now that's going to be a very important idea as we go forward and we talk about this. As we see here, this is clearly a blocked punch, but it looks very, very nice real time, right? We'll just watch it real nice. Boom. Looks like it got him, but we can see he's going to re-enter the line here and land a very clean punch on the chin and then another very clean punch right over the top that almost drops Ortiz. Now, the difference between a landed punch or this a fancy looking punch or this is very low, right? The difference between them. But when we see Lomachenko landing a clean punch, we know it's a clean punch, okay? And a lot of times, Ortiz got kind of credit for chasing Loma around the ring, and he was not landing clean, effective punches, okay? But what we can consider is not only is this a clean, hard, effective punch, but this is what you would call effective aggression, okay? He's landing the punches he intends to land. He's landing them well. Landing hard, clean punches, okay? And as we continue to look, the majority of the things that Ortiz was able to do in the fight were controlling Lomachenko. They were not landing hard, clean punches, in spite of the fact that we did see quite a bit of inside-ish fighting. Now, again here, clean, hard punches, effective aggression. This sequence here is neither an example of effective aggression or clean, hard punching from Ortiz. But it looks better to say Lomachenko lost that sequence. And we all recognize that because there were no counters from Lomachenko, that this is I don't want to say a winning engagement for Ortiz, because this is actually a net loss for him. Okay? He used much more energy throwing that combination than Lomachenko did evading it. But tactically, we see Lomachenko moving off the line. We see that he's not defending himself. We see that he's quote-unquote backing down. He's giving up ground. He's, however you want to see it, to our eyes, it looks like Lomachenko's losing in that sequence. Okay? And this is a really interesting idea, and this is one of the ways that I like to score fights, and this is one of the reasons why I think scoring, well, there are a lot of reasons why scoring sucks, okay? But I like to score each sequence, okay? If you jump onto somebody's line and you land a combination, right? That's not like 3 hard punches, usually. Okay, we're going to take one quick example of this here. This is one sequence from Lomachenko. He's going to pull on the pull counter-ish on the control of Ortiz, come in behind this shot, caught him with a tapping shot. Clean, effective. Not super hard, clean. Obvious, he landed it. Pull counter. Slips this shot here. Now he's on the other side of the jab. Boom. Clean, hard shot. Boom. Missed. But did he land 2 clean, hard punches? He landed 2 punches in this entire sequence. Boom. Got him. Boom. Got him. And then that one, it probably landed 2, but that didn't count as probably 3 scoring punches. But we don't score fights that way anyway. But I like to look at this as one clean engagement from Lomachenko, one sequence that he won, and that's how I like to score fights, is by who wins the majority of the sequences, who made the best moves, and then came out on top in more sequences, who predicted the sequence better, and got rewarded for it better. Okay, and that's how I like to score fights. And I think that if more people scored fights that way, it would be a lot better, a lot easier to tell who won. Because, again, punch stats lie sometimes. Especially if you're going to consider maybe just a stepping jab, on the line, jab, off the line as a sequence win. Right? And we got to get to like a interesting idea here in how we evaluate each punch. But, again, here's a clean-ish punch from Jermaine Ortiz. But nothing super hard, nothing clean, right? I mean, this one's like kind of controlling. I can't tell if it's exactly a punch or it's controlling. But it's only one punch in this whole sequence, and it looks like it's so much more valuable than it is. And a few problems. Lomachenko doesn't usually counterpunch going backwards, okay? And this causes him also, in my scoring analysis, to kind of lose more engagements than he wins. Even though he gets more value out of the ones he wins, he has sequences where he'll be moving away and running. No clean punches, mildly clean punch here. But so far, nothing clean so far. No, blocked, missed. It looks like it was blocked, but I can't really tell. And this is the only one that makes it around the guard. Very clean. Not super hard, but clean. He's moving. Maybe a clean body shot. Traded with the body shot here. Body shot landed. Now they're bodied up. I think he may have landed another or eaten another body shot. Is that a clean, hard punch? The body shot that he just landed? Is that a hard, effective? Is this effective aggression? Well, some of it was, right? When he was coming forward here. Effective aggression. Look at all the punches he used to set up this hook, right? This leaping hook. Very dangerous move. But he had to set it up with all those other punches as now he's here. That was effective aggression. And then, well, he kind of got countered. So now you're going to be like, well, who landed the better punch? But this is still kind of one sequence here, right? And now we get to the part where this is no longer effective aggression. This is not clean, hard punching. They're not even really clinching, kind of, right? Lomachenko's attempting to hold here, right? Get a hold of him. He's not really expecting them to fight it on the inside. I think that everyone has kind of figured out now that Lomachenko is not that great on the inside or active. I don't want to say not that great because he's good. He's just not very active here. Are those clean, hard punches? Is this an example of effective aggression? These kinds of shots on the inside? Is that effective aggression? Is that a clean, hard punch? Okay? And I want you guys to think about that stuff as we continue to go through the sequences and we move forward. Okay? Now, stepping jab. Did he win that sequence? Kinda. Did he escape? Oh, not yet. Maybe. Okay. Jabbing in. Was that a clean, hard shot? It was parried, right? It looks good. I expect Devin Haney to have very similar success with shots like that. And now they're here. And now Jermaine Ortiz is holding his body. And now I want to ask you guys a question. Is this clean, hard punches? Are these clean, hard punches? Is this effective aggression? Is this good defense? What part of the scoring criteria does holding and hitting inhabit? Okay? Clean, hard punch to the body? Is that a clean, hard punch? It's not, right? We can see that he's not really getting any weight into it. It's not really a punch. It's a slap. It's an arm punch, right? He's not transitioning his weight or changing positions or crossing the line. He's not getting any weight into this punch because all his weight is going to holding on to Lomachenko. So what part of the scoring criteria? None. None. This is not a scoring blow. These punches are not worth anything. Not only are they illegal, but they don't match any of the scoring criteria anyway. Okay? Clean, hard punch. I mean, sometimes you get clean, hard punches, right? But these shots to the body here, is that clean, hard punches, guys? Okay, as we continue to go forward. Pull counter. Ortiz does a good job of catching that one, getting his head off the line and away from the cross here, getting under what would have been a shot here, comes up here, and now look at he's holding the body. Look at him hit that body shot right there. Is this effective aggression from Ortiz? Is this good defense from Ortiz? Is this defense, holding someone on the body and punching them on the side? Is this a clean, hard punch? How many people in history have you ever seen hurt like this? Knocked out like this? Are these clean, hard punches? Are these scoring punches? They're not. They're not hard punches. They're not scoring punches. It's not a form of effective aggression. Okay? That's going to bring us to Devin Haney. Okay? As we have Devin Haney coming forward here. Shoots a 1, shoots a 2. And now he's moving off the line, tries to control his head, and look, he's getting hit. Okay? So not only was his offense awful, it was completely countered, right? But his defense was poor too. And now he's got him in a headlock. He's literally wrapping his arm around his head. This is literally an illegal maneuver. And here is Devin Haney collecting his offense. For whatever reason, he's allowed to hold. He's allowed to put you in a headlock. He's allowed to hit you. And he's allowed to get points for it. All of these fractures of the rules of boxing. So tell me, guys, when you watch this sequence here, and you see, okay, they're both at parity here, except that Devin Haney is way bigger, has way more advantages on the line. I'm going to get to the line. Oh, he missed his one. He missed his two. Now, Kambosos is going to come up, and he's going to try to shift. Boom, caught him with a good shot, right? Was Devin Haney's offense good? No. Was his defense good after punching? No, because he got hit by a what? What the hell just happened? He got shifted on and then hit with a leaping left hook, all while he was still controlling the guy's head? And now he's put in a headlock. He's putting him in a headlock. And is this good defense? Is this effective aggression? Are these clean, hard punches? Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't want to get hit in the body by all the leverage that Devin Haney's getting on this little shot here. But this is not a hard punch. Not only is, Devin Haney's just not a fucking hard puncher. He's just not, you guys. But you don't get a lot of power in shots like this. It's all arm punches. It's all strength. And it's not effective aggression. It's not good defense. It's not clean, hard punches. Nowhere does that fit into the scoring criteria. Okay? Now, what about this sequence here? Well, Devin Haney comes in with the two, misses wildly, his hands on top, okay? And he gets countered to the body. And all that while that he's getting countered to the body because he doesn't have very good body mechanics. Now, real quick, Devin Haney's punch technique is atrocious. Okay, one of the reasons why he doesn't get power, he doesn't use his either of his feet correctly. He doesn't use his hands correctly. His head rarely gets into the correct position. And if you guys would like to learn how to correctly throw punches and train your punches to have one punch knockout power, check out my dynamic striking package. Again, guaranteed to teach anyone on the planet. Okay, for the first time ever, all of power punching has been cracked. If you want to learn how to punch hard and knock out power, check it out. 100% money back guarantee, all that fun stuff. And then check out the Shadowboxing package, which is completely complimentary. Everything that goes in the power punching and the... also, not only am I going to teach you how to throw your most powerful punch and then teach you how to improve the power in that, but I'm going to teach you how to fight someone with it too. And teach you how to weaponize your most powerful punches. Okay? Again, first ever to crack the code between power punching to teach real punching power to anyone in the world. Even Ellie Sekback could knock someone out with these techniques. Okay? And then all the shadowboxing techniques 100% overlap with the theories and the ideas present in the power punching series. Unlike every other coach in the world, everything that I do goes together with everything else that I've said and do. Okay? So check them out. It's an incredible system to teach you not only how to punch fucking hard, but to actually how to land those punches too. Okay? So that we're not just in the gym practicing our lucky punch every day. We are in the gym practicing a punch that we have practiced setting up. Okay? So check it out. Again, Devin Haney has very, very poor punch technique. And that's why he winds up in positions like this, off balance, with both of his feet completely off the ground, literally jumping on top of his opponents. Because this is not legal. What part of the scoring criteria is this? Is this good defense? No. Is this clean, hard punching? No. Is this effective aggression? No. Okay? And he's going to try to slide off and hit him in the back of the head. Again, that's not a clean, hard punch. He's not landing with the scoring knuckles. It's not a part of effective aggression. Lean on top of him and then try to steal a punch as you fall off of him. Okay? Then he tries to get under him, get an underhook, grabs his body. Is this clean, effective aggression? Are these clean, hard punches? They're not even legal. But the fact that he gets credit for these being scoring punches when he's literally just manhandling this guy. He's literally in the air here. Look at him. And he cannot get away from him. Okay? These are not clean, hard punches. This is not a form of effective aggression. Look at how we have to get to this position. Devin Haney has to jump into the line with a 2. Again, no power, no, very poor technique. Climb all the way on top of him. Okay? And then try to get control of him by picking him up here. To try to hit him, again, in the back of the head. Okay? And then again, in the body. Is that a clean, hard punch? Why is he getting any credit, even from the people who just watch boxing, at that being a punch? Thanks, Andre Ward. Appreciate it, bro. Normalizing your fake inside fighting. Holy crap. Is that clean, hard, effective punches, guys? Is it? Now, a few things. Okay, we're going to take a look at this last clip here, and then I want to pose some questions for you. Haney comes in off a leaping left hook. He misses, immediately controls his opponent. No foul there, right? Well, he moves from control into a headlock. Okay? Now, he's punching this guy in the body after he put his arm in his head, and he missed a big leaping left hook, right? And then he immediately started laying on top of the guy and punching him in the body after almost putting him in a headlock. Is this effective aggression? Is this effective aggression? Is this effective aggression here? Are these clean, hard punches? No, they're not. None of this is clean, hard punches. He literally just punched him in the spine. Look at him punching him in the spine here. Again, is this what Devin Haney fans like so much about watching him? Is this what they appreciate about boxing? Are these effective? Is this effective aggression? Are these clean, hard punches? Is this good defense? None of it. So, number one, how does Devin Haney versus Lomachenko play out? I think that, number one, everyone's going to be too nice to Devin Haney about the holding and the cheating and the holding him below the waist. And one of the things that Lomachenko did when he fought Teofimo Lopez, being too much of a gentleman, being, a slow starter, whatever it is that you want to call it, right? Not getting aggressive with him, not trying to actually fight him, right? Like that whole, what his corner kept telling him, be patient, you're doing fine, be patient. Like they just expected to knock him out. Did Kambosos' camp have the same plan? Be patient? Because they knew they were going to beat him in the sequences. But were they just not expecting Devin Haney to get as much credit for the holding and the hitting and all the, not only illegal blows, but they're not even just illegal, you guys. They literally have no value. They are not scoring punches. This is not a scoring punch in Kambosos' spine. Okay? Is this clean, effective punching, you guys? Is that what you guys came here to see? Look at the look on Devin Haney's face. He's literally holding and hitting and punched this dude in the spine. And he's looking at the dude like he's incredulous. Again, all the skills that Devin Haney has from outside the ring. Looking like the victim all the time. Being his own promoter. He has a great smile. He looks like the next Mayweather. He looks, But the dude can't fight. He can't land a scoring punch to save his life. So, it's interesting because when I originally looked at Lomachenko versus Ortiz, I remember thinking that it was a close fight. At the end of it, I recognized that Lomachenko landed all the eye-popping shots. All the clean punches, except for after round 1, when Loma got a big welt on his face. By the way, he had that welt after 1 round with Jermaine Ortiz. It took 12 rounds of damage to get that on Kambosos. Again, Haney has no power. Anyway, if Loma starts slow and he moves away and he gives up too many engagements and he allows Haney to control space, to win short engagements that only end with him throwing a jab or a double jab. And Loma allows Haney to body up with him and hit him with these fake and illegal shots that are not scoring blows, but are literally against the rules. And he doesn't get the knockout. Lomachenko probably will get outpointed. Okay? Number one, this big-ass dude is going to grab you and hold you so you can't get away from him. Look at him. His right shoulder is pinning his shoulder in here, and his glove and his arm is pinning his body in here. He's completely bear-hugging this little man. And all in the name of what? Devin Haney not one of fighting people who can actually punch and hurt him? Does he have that Amir Khan disease where he knows he's going to move up and start getting knocked out by everybody because they're big punchers? Or at least they're just a few pounds bigger? Sorry, guys. I had a little text there. Anyway. Lomachenko versus Haney is going to be interesting because the Haney fans are all going to say that this is boxing, that this is inside fighting. Like they've never seen a James Toney fight before. Like they've never seen Roberto Duran fight on the inside. And they're going to be disappointed when they realize that the judges are not scoring that stuff. And that all of the scoring punches belong to Lomachenko. Okay? And I think that almost no amount of training for Haney can catch him up if he doesn't fix his technique. No amount of training camps. His punch technique is just too poor for him to be able to get off the line with Lomachenko and then back on for a counter. For him to be able to do anything to stay on the line with the much faster, much more explosive, much harder punching, much better sequence selecting Vasyl Lomachenko. I think that's about what I think. Again, Devin Haney does not have clean, effective punches. He does not have clean, effective punches. Anyway, you guys get it. Later.